Afternoon, gents. Some people, I recall from chat the other day on Friday, was asking about the Combi-Rig and how to tie it. So I thought I'd just do a quick little demo with the help of Abby, who we've just found out has not got very good camera skills. So this is like the third take, it's got nothing to do with my rigs. So I will try again this time. We have got size 4 crank Hamakuras, best hooks in my opinion for this job. And then we've got some loop braid. You can use this. I've always, though, this is quite new to me, the Armour Cord 30 pound, I think kind of does the same job. So if you haven't got this, use that. Worst case scenario, you can use the 18 pound Supernatural. However, I do find this sometimes kicks back, so the presentation isn't always there. But all of them you set up exactly the same way. So I'll show you that now. You first of all need a bit of a length of loop braid. It does look like a lot, but it's better to have a bit more than not enough. And then you're literally going to fold it in half, like so. And this end bit there, where the join meets where you fold it, has got to go through your hook, so make sure through the eye of the hook. So just pull it down. Get yourself a Kamakura, and what you're going to start doing is forming the first loop, because this loops the loops onto your booms. I'll show you the boom in a second. So when doing this bit, make sure your loop is big enough to pass over the top of your hook. So don't have it too short where you can't get it over, that's no good. It's got to be big enough to go over. I actually like quite a large loop, but as I'm making the rig, just sort of do it like that and you'll be fine. Right, your next step is to trap that there, and you can get the 2 tag ends, and you are going to make a circle like so. Hope you can all see that properly. So it's like this, you've made a circle, and what you're going to do is go over the top 3 times. 1, 2 and 3. Get your tags out and you pull the tag ends tight. Straighten it all up. It all looks fine, and that has now made your loop. That is trapped in there, that knot. I hope you can see that. It's not going anywhere, and your loop can pass over to. So I like quite a long one because I like the movement as it lays flat. I like the fish to come along, pick it up, and there'll be loads of play. So that's your first step. Now the most important step for me when doing the combi is your 2 tag ends. You want the one that is coming directly out the back of here. So whichever one that is, and I'm going to opt for this one, throw away the other one. Don't cut it off just yet, because if this bit goes wrong, you can always reuse this one. Just keep that out of the way. Now if you place your thumb on the shank of the hook roughly across where the barb is, or would be the barb, and do another loop like so. So you're like that. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why 5? Because it's my lucky number. Then you're going to pull that tag all the way out. That is now your hair tag, and what you're left with here is your knot running straight down the back of the hook, so you can see, then straight out of there, all one continuous line. Now you make your hair. I like quite a big hair, and everyone does these differently, but I think reasons that I said on Friday night, the hair is a good distance away from me. So, and as I got fat chubby fingers, get me baiting needle to help me out, just go through into there, pass and pull. So that is a nice enough hair for me. That allows me to get a boilie on there, maybe some corn, as you can see here, topping it, as we normally go with. But that in effect is your combi rig. Make sure it's all tidied up. Sometimes they are a bit fiddly. Once they're done, they're absolutely wonderful. So it's all pulled tight. Then you are going to cut off your tag ends. It's going to be buried in the bait anyway, it doesn't matter. Now you can get rid of the other tag. Don't cut your loop, made that mistake a few times. And then there you have it. That is the loop to loop bit of your combi. So now, how do you get it on to? Just put it on there. Now, I'm going to say boom tube, not boob tube. I need one of them as well. Get me boom tube and that blue Peter one I made earlier. But on the boom, this is crimped at either end, as you can see. Got a small end and a bigger end. The bigger end is going first, and this is tied to your main line or your leg clip or whatever you're doing. So you literally just take that, take your newly made loop. Abby, if you just come a bit closer here, you literally pass it through the big hole, open it up. Easier said than done. Pass it over your hook, all the way down, and pull it tight. Now you have the boom section and your loop section. You can put a little bit of putty on here. Lucky I've got one blue Peter again, one I made earlier right here. So this is how mine look. Just like this, nice big fat bit of putty. So as that hits the water, that comes down first, that kicks away, bomb, sitting there like so. And then this, if I can show you on here, Abby, show us on here. So that will lie flat, your bait will be over the top, just sitting there, it masks that. But when the fish come along, picks it up, there's all this play before they feel any resistance. So this whole thing gets sucked right in, like so, all the way down to there. And it's not until they pull, they will feel this first, straight into your lead. If you're doing running leg clips at dive wires, pull, that's gone, they cannot eject it. So, there you go lads. Any questions, want me to do it again, want me to slow it down, I will do. But that is what I do for my Combi-Rigs.